Hey everybody, Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich here. Thought I'd dive right into what's happening because we're the day of the storm. So, right, we're tracking the snow, how it's evolving ahead of our eyes, and things to the southwest will tell us a little bit about what's heading our way. So, this is an image of the current surface map with the radar, satellite, and surface obs. So first thing you notice, this is what we call virga or snurga. This is not hitting the ground. So if your app on your phone is telling you it's snowing, that's aloft. It's not reaching the ground. Where it is reaching the ground is right here, this leading edge, which is advancing in this direction because I can loop this and you'll see the leading edge. Little surprise this morning, the burst of snow in Atlanta. They got the precipitation in pretty early this morning, so it was cold enough. And you could see these are actual totals, these little things that are popping up. So these are reports around Metro Atlanta, and you could see there's a couple 3 to 4 inch amounts. Now there's a lot of sleet mixing in there as well. If we turn the surface reports on, I'll turn them on real quickly. You could see snow obviously is easy to tell, but when you see these question marks, that's usually sleet pellets. And then that's freezing rain, obviously the red raindrop. That's freezing fog up there in parts of Tennessee. You can see even around Columbia, they're getting sleet right now, and even a half an inch already in Augusta, Georgia. So kind of tells you that we're seeing some snow pretty far south. These are the current surface temperatures. Everybody's below freezing. So the stuff that's falling, even around Charleston, getting a trace of sleet right now. So this little arc of moisture is extending out here. This is kind of drifting this way, but the main moisture plume is back here still. So it's still a ways back to the west. We'll look at the radar data too as well, because we can look at what's called MPing reports. These are the people can use their phone and report what's falling. I love it. If you have radar scope, you can use this feature. So you're seeing the snow reports. And I always like this because this is real life, unless people are lying. Their snow has made it to Clemson, Anderson, not too far from Newberry. So this snow is not that far away. It also shows you the radar shows this snow, but it's not reaching the ground. You see how there's no surface reports? That's how you know it's snurga or virga. It's not reaching the ground currently. So I will do an update here on the forecast, but I'm not going to change a whole lot. This is our short range rapid refresh model. And you can see the leading edge, which is showing green. I don't know why it does this. This is all going to be snow or sleet. The rain snow line is going to be down here somewhere. But you can see, I would say maybe 1 o'clock. We might see it start to snow by 1. So the earliest in Charlotte, I think 1 o'clock, but definitely by 2 or 3, it's going to be snowing and sleeting. And you could see through the evening hours, it's pretty heavy snow and sleet. So there's going to be a burst this evening right in the evening hours. So people will be able to enjoy this if they are stuck at home or don't have to go anywhere. You can see as we go through the night, we get towards 10 o'clock, moisture starts pushing in, but also warm air. It's that delicate balance. We get warm air advection, but we also get moisture advection, which is great for bigger snow amounts, but unfortunately could change it to freezing rain. And that's what the red is. So that's a transition to freezing rain. And it looks like it could stick around for a few hours into the overnight. Our model goes out 18 hours, but to 1 o'clock in the morning. So there's clearly a transition here from snow to sleet to freezing rain. And I really question how long the sleet holds on. Sleet will cut our snow totals down, but it will cause havoc on the roads. If there was one predominant type that I would expect, I'm starting to think it might be sleet, especially looking at the reports to our southwest, because it's all snow and sleet in here. There's no freezing rain or rain mixing in right now. Even back into northern Alabama, where there's 4 inches of snow on the ground, and 3, 4, 5 inches of snow around Memphis. So kind of gives me a good feel for what's heading our way this afternoon and into the evening. So I'm going to stick with my original forecast from last night. This is my final call. It's not like I could change it, but I'm going to be true to my final call map. For Charlotte, in general, I'm going 1 to 2 inches, with 2 to 3 to the north, trace the 1 inch to the south, and maybe a little area of 3 to 6 inches up in the mountains. As far as ice is concerned, this is my bigger worry, is that we're going to see light glaze to a tenth, maybe up to Interstate 40 and around Charlotte, a tenth to 15 hundredths of an inch. And there will be a swath of dangerous ice that could prompt some power outages down here. So heads up in Chester, Lancaster, Chesterfield, Anson, Richmond counties out towards Southern Pines. That's an area to watch in particular for ice. I think if we're going to see it, that's where it's going to be. So that's an update. I will do quick little updates today. We'll kind of get away from just vlogging. This was my longer vlog. I'll try to do 1 minute updates when I can. on where things are and how things are progressing as we go throughout the day. I'll be heading into work here around lunchtime or slightly after. We'll be live streaming starting at 2 o'clock on WCNC Plus on social media, on our app, website. If you have that app, make sure you download it. You can watch our coverage, and we'll have crews out in the field. And the other thing I need from you is if you see snow, sleet, or ice, the best thing you could do for me, tell me your location, what you're seeing, and time. That will be great. That will help people kind of gauge where the snow, sleet, freezing rain line is for me as well as for people that it's heading towards. So if you could do that, that would be great. Stay tuned, enjoy it. Hey, it's here. We're supposed to get snow, and finally we're getting some for the first time in 3 years.